Oklahoma State University.
Chair. Where you going? Where you going to split?
Sharing is here. All right.
They share the ball, so they fine.
Danielle Ewert, Frida Freeman Jackson head coach, Brittany Wright, and Jasmine Peoples, far right. Coach, you can open up with a statement. We'll take questions.
Okay. I'm telling you, coming into the tournament, I saw that look in my young girls, my young ladies' eyes, and I felt that they really, really, really was hungry to win a championship. And I've been telling them the entire season that we're right here. Either we're going to tip over to your left or tip over to the right. And they tipped over to the right, and they started listening and trying to do the things that we asked them to do. And I told them the third season is ours. And they bought into it, and that's the reason why we ended up SWAC champs.
So, Coach, going into the game, you knew that you guys were already going to the NCAAs, but was that kind of a point of pride there to say, like, hey, we know we're going in, but we want to show that we, belong as conference champions, not just as a default? Yes,
I was trying to get a grip on that last night, and prior to talking to my young ladies or what have you, I said, I know you all read the paper, you know what's going on, that Southern's not able to actually participate in the NCAA tournament if they win. And I was just thinking, and I was like, how does that work? I mean, it's like charity, it's not for real. And that's one of the things I talked to my girls about. I said, we want the hats, we want the T-shirt, we want the trophy, and we want the ring. And they bought into it, and they wanted the same thing. Because when I mentioned it to these ladies, they said, no, we want to win. And I heard it in their voice. They weren't thinking about they able to go already. And that's the way they played.
So this is going to be your second time as a head coach going to the tournament. How does this compare to last time in '03 when you went?
This is a little different. It might be sweeter because this is a team, we're extremely young. We struggle over the years, myself, trying to keep at it, not winning any championships at all. And for these girls to buy into the system. It's all about buying into the system, and they bought into the system, and they believed in the system, and that's why I feel we were successful. Back in 2003, they knew the system. They were already bought into it. So me to convince them after the years that we've lost, that's why I feel this championship is probably sweeter because I had to do more convincing with these young ladies.
So if the brackets come out and you guys see UConn, what do you think about that? That's your first round opponent.
Well, what we have to do, we got to play as well as we're able to play, face them. They put their shorts on like we do and just do the best that we can do. We're not going in there. We know we're the underdog. We have to be realistic. But at the same time, we're going to do the best that we're able to do. We're going to do the things that we've been doing all season, the positive things.
Jasmine, when you look at this game, what kind of led to the energy you guys had coming out of the game? You guys came out of the game really well. What kind of led to that energy?
Well, we faced Southern twice this year, and we lost once in over. No, we lost once by 5, and then we lost once. We had a couple breakdowns the second game, and we ultimately ended up beating ourselves at their place. So we just had kind of like we were just saying the whole time, no team has beaten us 3 times this year. So we kind of changed around. Like normally we say defense on 3, we were saying 40 minutes on 3. Like we were just looking at it as 40 minutes of hard work, 40 minutes of hustle and desire, and we'll have a ring. We'll come out on top. So everyone really, like Coach Justin said, bought into what we're trying to do, what we're trying to achieve. Everybody was on the same page.
Coach, was that the message to jump out of them early? You guys came out, like I said, you guys came out pretty well, and they never really got close after that. After you guys had that lead, was that the message for you, just kind of get out on them early and put them behind the 8 ball?
Well, we wanted to play solid. We knew that we wanted to push the ball, get up and down the floor. We knew that they played a lot of people, and we felt the reason why they were playing a lot of people, that their conditioning wasn't. We work. They know they work, and that's why I'm so happy for these ladies because I know I work them, and we felt if we push the ball down the floor and make sure, because they killed us on the boards down there, that we rebounded the ball and on it. And one thing I like to talk about, one and done. get the rebound, push it down the floor if we don't have anything set up our offense. And I thought Brittany Smith did an excellent job of running our team. This third season, we call this third season, she really stepped up and really was a true point guard in the tournament, this tournament.
So this was the second time in a row that you had lost to a team twice and then you beat them. Was there something to that to where y'all were like really looking at the mistakes you made in the other games and making those adjustments, or?
Yes, we knew that we were capable of beating Jackson as well as Southern. We knew it was going to be. We felt it was going to be a harder task to beat Southern because they have great personnel. But I felt if we do what we needed to do on the defensive end, and that was the key because they only scored 22 points. They lead in the league in scoring, and that's why I was saying earlier, because they rebound the ball well, get a lot of putbacks or what have you, and we really did a good job and made sure that they didn't get any extra chances to score.
Do you have any more questions for Alabama State?
Yeah, I guess for the MVP, just talk about what that means to you personally to get that honor.
Especially being a sophomore.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. I don't even know what to say. I'm lost for words. It's truly a blessing. This is a great feeling, you know. Like, this is something I've never done before, so it's all new to me. And to be able to do this my sophomore year is just such a great blessing. I'm so honored to be the MVP and to be where I am, you know, playing for Alabama State University. I love my team. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else, but I'm truly honored and I'm really thankful for this opportunity.
And let me mention this because Ebert and I, we always getting at each other. When she picked up her second foul, I knew they were in tune. When she got back to the pitch, she said, "Sorry, coach." Now, you talking about character. She knew how valuable she was to her team and to me. She said, "Sorry, coach." And that meant a lot to me, and that's why we were successful.
Danielle, I have a really quick question. You had a solid performance today. You just seemed to be at the right place at the right time, like the entire game, and as well as Brittany. Just talk about your focus today as well. I want to piggyback off what your coaches said.
Oh, my focus. It was really high coming into this tournament because I've never had the opportunity to be in a championship before. We discussed the whole time we were here we were not going to get beat by a team 3 times in a row, and that was the momentum that got us started off in the beginning of the game, hitting all those threes, and we were never looking back. Once we got that lead, we weren't letting them get close because we know what they're capable of. So that really pushed us over the top to be able to hold them off the rest for the championship.
Good job. Thank you.
We have time for one more question.
I guess this could be any of you guys, the players, just talk about going to the NCAA tournament and what that means to y'all.
Well, we're looking at it as a challenge. We know that people are underestimating us like they did coming into the SWAC tournament, but we know that just like Coach Jackson said, we put on our shorts the same way, we handle the ball the same way. We know that we're going to give it our all and play hard and work towards a win.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.